Welcome to this meditation for finding your inner no and setting boundaries with love and confidence. I'm so grateful you're here, choosing to honor the part of yourself that deserves to be respected and protected. Let's begin by finding a position that feels supportive and safe for you. You might be sitting with your back supported, lying down, or even standing. Whatever allows you to feel most grounded and supported during this practice. If closing your eyes feels right, go ahead. If not, soften your gaze downward. You might place both hands on your heart, or one hand on your heart and one on your belly. Whatever feels most nurturing. Feel that steady heartbeat that has been setting healthy rhythms for your body your entire life, never asking permission, never apologizing for its needs. Take a moment to acknowledge that you've chosen to be here, to explore what it means to honor your own needs and limits. This is already a powerful act of self-respect. Remember, you can adjust your position, open your eyes, or modify anything we do to feel safe and comfortable. Your boundaries start right here, right now, with honoring what you need. Let's begin with some gentle breathing that helps you connect to your inner wisdom. If it feels good, try breathing in for 4 counts, holding softly for 4, and releasing for 4. If this doesn't feel right, simply breathe naturally. Trust your body's wisdom and guidance. Breathing in for 4, 3, 2, 1. Holding gently for 4, 3, 2, 1. And releasing 4, 3, 2, 1. As you breathe, let these truths settle into your awareness. I have the right to honor my own needs. Feel that truth in your bones. My no is sacred and necessary. Breathe with that knowing. Setting boundaries is an act of self-love. Let that wisdom rest in your heart. I am allowed to protect my energy and peace. Allow that permission to grow. With each breath, imagine connecting to the wise part of yourself that has always known what feels right and what doesn't. This inner compass has been with you since birth. It just needs your permission to guide you. Feel yourself settling into this inner knowing, like coming home to a part of yourself you may have forgotten. You are allowed to take up space. You are allowed to have needs. You are allowed to say no. Now, let's work with the guilt and fear that often comes up around setting boundaries. If it feels comfortable, let your exhales be a little longer, like gentle sighs of relief. If this creates any tension, return to natural breathing. Breathing in self-compassion and releasing the guilt around saying no. I release the belief that my worth depends on saying yes to everyone. Breathe that out. I let go of the fear that boundaries make me selfish. Release it with your exhale. I am learning that no to one thing is yes to something else. Feel the truth in that. I release the need to explain or justify my boundaries. Let that burden go. Now imagine that with each exhale, you're releasing the voices that taught you your needs don't matter, whether from family, society, or your own inner critic. These voices may have meant well, but they don't serve your highest good. See these old messages dissolving gently like morning mist. You're not becoming mean or uncaring. You're simply reclaiming your right to exist as a whole person with needs, limits, and preferences. Feel the relief that comes when you stop carrying the impossible burden of making everyone else comfortable at your own expense. Breathe in your own worthiness and release the guilt that never belonged to you. Now let's focus on cultivating that strong, loving no that lives within you. This isn't a harsh or angry no. It's a clear, kind, unshakable no that comes from deep self-respect. Breathe naturally as we strengthen this inner boundary. My no is complete and doesn't need justification. Feel the power in that simplicity. I can say no with kindness and still mean it. Breathe into that possibility. My boundaries are flexible when I choose, firm when I need them to be. Trust that wisdom. I honor others by being honest about my limits. Feel the love in that truth. Now, if you will, picture a warm, steady light growing in your core. This is your inner no, your capacity to honor yourself. This light doesn't waver when someone pushes back. It doesn't dim when someone is disappointed. It simply glows with the steady truth of your self-respect. This no comes from love, not fear. It protects what matters most to you: your energy, your peace, your values, your time with loved ones. When you say no from this place, you're actually saying yes to what's most important. Sit with that for a moment. Feel this inner strength growing with each breath. You don't need to be loud or aggressive to be firm. You don't need to be mean to be clear. Your gentle, steady no is enough. Let's practice what healthy boundary energy feels like in your body. Continue breathing naturally as we explore this new way of being. I can be loving and still have limits. Feel how both can be true. I respect others' needs and I respect my own. Breathe into that balance. My boundaries create space for authentic connection. Let that truth settle. I can change my mind when my needs change. Feel the freedom in that flexibility. Now imagine yourself surrounded by a gentle, permeable boundary, like a beautiful garden fence with a gate. Love, respect, and kindness freely flow in and out. But anything that doesn't honor your well-being simply can't enter without your permission. You control the gate. You decide what enters your space. You can open it wide for those who respect you and gently close it when you need protection or rest. Picture yourself, if you will, in situations where you've struggled with boundaries before. See yourself now speaking your truth calmly and kindly. That doesn't work for me. Or, I'm not available for that. Or simply, no thank you. Notice how you can be warm and loving while still being clear about your limits. This is what healthy boundaries look like. Not walls, but conscious choices about how you want to engage with the world. Return to your natural breathing rhythm now. Let this intention rest in your heart. I honor my needs with the same love I show to others. Let's take 3 deep natural breaths. When you're ready, gently wiggle your fingers and toes and slowly return to your surroundings. Trust your own timing. There's no rush. As you move through the rest of your day or your evening, remember that you can always return to that steady inner no in your core. When you feel pressure to say yes, when you mean no, place a hand on your heart and ask, what do I need right now? Trust the first answer that comes. This practice is a gentle rewiring of old patterns. Some days setting boundaries will feel natural, other days more challenging. Both are completely normal. You're learning to honor yourself in a world that often asks you to ignore your own needs. From my heart to yours, I hope this meditation helps you find the courage to honor your beautiful boundaries. May it strengthen your ability to say no with love and yes with joy. You deserve to live in alignment with your own truth, and your boundaries are how you create that sacred space. This meditation complements my video on how to make boundaries stick. And together, they give you both the practical scripts and the emotional confidence to use them authentically. Click the link in the description below to access the video, The Secret to Making Boundaries That Stick. Until next time, keep flowing in serenity.